Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today, I'm going to be doing part 2 of my series reviewing Jason Aaron's run on Thor. Last video, if you've seen it, I went over all of the different issues of Jason Aaron's run on Thor, just the beginning of it. Wait, you're supposed to do a Marvel Zombies video. I already did that video, what do you mean? No, the Marvel Zombies Resurrection one. Remember the one that just came out a couple months ago? Somebody commented saying you should do a video on this. Oh yeah, somebody did comment about that. Yeah, don't you remember that comment? I just said I did. Alright, well get to it. But I don't even have a script written or anything. Come on, it doesn't matter. Just start filming the video. Okay, fine, I guess I'll start. Hey everyone. Before this video starts, I just want to give a huge shout out to wetboy40/Graham, who commented on one of my videos and gave me the idea for this video. So shout out to wetboy40/Graham for this video idea. Thank you. Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to be talking about Marvel Zombies Resurrection. So you may have seen my video on the original Marvel Zombies series. This one came out in like the early 2000s, and there's been a bunch of different Marvel Zombies series throughout the years following in the original one's steps. And I actually liked Marvel Zombies Resurrection a lot more than the original Marvel Zombies series. Marvel Zombies Resurrection comprises of a one-shot published in, I think, October 2019 for Halloween. And then about a year later, just a couple months ago, they made a 4-issue miniseries to wrap everything up. This series is written by Philip Kennedy Johnson. He's only been at Marvel for a couple years, and he's been doing great work so far. This series is drawn by Leonard Kirk, and colors are by Rochelle Rosenberg and Guru EFX. So this series takes place in an alternate Marvel universe. It's also a completely different universe from the original Marvel Zombies one, or any of the Marvel Zombies sequels. So in this first one-shot story that kicked off this series, we see this universe that's basically in the same state as current Marvel comics are in. The X-Men are on Krakoa, Thor is worthy again, the Fantastic Four are back together, and other things like this are basically the same as modern Marvel comics. So this issue starts off with Captain Marvel sending a transmission to Reed Richards, saying that she has found something in space and that he needs to come quick. So Reed puts together a bunch of heroes, including the Fantastic Four, the Avengers, a bunch of the X-Men from Krakoa, and some other standalone heroes. So after flying to Captain Marvel's transmitted coordinates, all of the heroes find a dead Galactus just floating around in space. So Galactus has been a player in the Marvel Universe since the dawn of its existence, and he needs to consume worlds for sustenance. So Galactus being dead is a huge deal for the Marvel Universe. He's a big force to reckon with, and whatever killed him has to be pretty powerful. So the heroes go inside the corpse to investigate, and they run into a zombified Captain Marvel. As you can imagine, everything goes downhill. Captain Marvel bites one hero, and then from there the infection just spreads all around the ship to the X-Men, Avengers, and Fantastic Four. War Machine is the only one left, and he makes a desperate attempt at escaping by trying to take a Quinjet back to Earth, but Thor intercepts him and bites him also. I should add that before they left, Reed and Sue Storm Richards decided to leave their kids, Valeria and Franklin Richards, back on Earth under the care of Spider-Man. So back on Galactus' corpse, all of the zombified heroes are able to take the might of some of those powerful heroes like Captain Marvel and Thor, and they're able to propel the Galactus corpse towards Earth. So we start a few years later, when Galactus has already touched down on Earth. So all of Earth has been infected except for a few small groups of survivors, scattered around the world with no communication to one another. So it's very post-apocalyptic. Spider-Man and Franklin and Valeria Richards are all still alive, and they formed a group of former heroes, and they're all just surviving together. So on this team we have those three. We have Forge from the X-Men, he's like a smart gadget guy. Blade, the vampire hunter, and also Captain Marvel's Flurkin Cat, which I thought was a great addition. That's one of my favorite characters. His name is Chewie. So Galactus landed in New York City. Now they're calling New York City the Galactus Hive, so that's the center of all of the zombie mayhem where everything originated. So this miniseries just follows this little group surviving in this post-apocalyptic alternate Marvel universe. So Forge has the idea to scope out the old X mansion and see if it's a livable place. And on the way they encounter different groups of survivors. Once they get to the X mansion, they come across this cult living there that survive by sacrificing other living humans to zombies. So they have this trust with the zombified heroes that as long as they provide food to them, then they won't be eaten themselves. These people call themselves the Hallowed. So after freeing some people that the Hallowed had locked up and were planning to give to the zombies, the group runs into a zombified beast. They manage to take him down, and he gives them some information about what the deal is with the Galactus Hive. So as they pick up more and more information on their journey, Valeria, who's really smart being the daughter of Reed Richards, she thinks that she can put together a cure to the infection and bring it to the Galactus Hive to uninfect her parents and everybody else who's been infected. So the group starts making their way over to New York City while Valeria is piecing together this cure. They come across Viv Vision, who's created this kind of safe bubble where she has a city of other techno-organic beings like her, so different robots, who have just been living in peace while all of the chaos of the world goes on outside the bubble. They also run into Wolverine, who's been tied up and trapped, and zombies have been feeding off of him ever since the Galactus Hive. So you may know that Wolverine has a very strong healing factor, so whatever the zombies eat out of him will grow back, so he's basically an unlimited food supply. A jackpot for the zombies. So this video is definitely intended to be spoiler free so that you can read this series for yourself, so I won't really get into the showdown at the Galactus Hive, or really any of the aftermath. I will say, though, that at the end of this series, we get a tease at a sequel. There's something that's set up that could definitely be continued in another Marvel Zombies Resurrection comic. So, although this series was basically based off of the same idea as the original Marvel Zombies and just zombies in general, I still really liked it. And there were a lot of really cool concepts, like Viv Vision's Safe Dome, the Hallowed, and things like that I really enjoyed in this series. There was a lot of world building put into this short mini-series. So like I said, I think this universe that was established in Marvel Zombies Resurrection has a lot of potential to be Marvel's next big thing. I think that a lot of the concepts introduced in this series could really be built on, and I'd like to know more about this universe. Make sure to hit the subscribe button down below if you enjoyed this video. You can also click the notifications bell and you will be notified every single time I post a new video. Anyways, I will sign off for now. Thank you so much for watching. Bye guys.